It rained non-stop for almost 2 weeks. We witnessed firsthand the effects of the heavy rains. There were landslides, floods up to the waist. To me, being new to all this, it felt exciting, like an adventure. I only started to worry and realized the seriousness of the situation a couple of days after, when the rains were still pouring and calls for help from the other towns started coming in. Worst hit were the towns of Dolores, Maslog, and Canavid. These towns had interior barangays along the river. Because of the heavy rains and probably years of illegal logging activities in the area, the river overflowed. The water rose as high as 10 to 15 feet, and most of the houses were completely submerged. It was supposed to be harvest season at that time, but I guess all the farmers could do was watch helplessly. And then I heard news about the bridge in MacArthur collapsing and the roads to the north becoming impassable. We were officially declared under state of calamity. At the time, I thought, wow, this is really bad. One of the first things that came to mind was, how will help reach us? We are isolated. As a Jesuit volunteer, I was assigned to the social action arm of the diocese. I knew it was up to our office to respond to this calamity. While Kuya Ian, our executive director, coordinated with the Provincial Disaster Coordinating Council, Ate Marley contacted the parish priest to find out how many families needed relief, while I started emailing and texting all my friends, family, and even my former bosses to ask for help. The response was overwhelming. My friends donated whatever they can. They even passed the hat around their office. My dad helped out. He asked for help from his friends and his Rotary Club. Some of them forwarded my email request to their friends, and they too responded in kind. All in all, cash donations from my friends, friends of friends, friends of family, and singles community reached almost 50,000 pesos. 100,000 if you include the CC Foundation, 200,000 if you count the generous donation of Ateneo de Manila High School, which by the way was made possible through the endorsement of another JVP alumni, Ate Jolie. We also received help from Ayala Foundation, Smart Foundation, Veritas. We got 200 sacks of rice from NASA and disaster kits from Jesuit Pharma. Through their generosity, the diocese was able to help thousands of affected families. Looking back into this blessing of an experience, I realized, or maybe realized not the right term, I confirmed two things. First, people are innately good and compassionate. They are almost always ready and willing to help if you give them a good enough reason. Second, if you give of yourself wholeheartedly and help others who cannot help themselves, no matter how inconsequential your efforts seem, you can still make a difference. They say big things start small, right? I think it's the same thing with action. Even when the odds seem to be against you and you feel that the problem is just too big to handle, I believe that you are never too helpless nor without hope. You can do something to affect change. I think there's a power behind every singular action. If you keep at it as a response to God's love by serving others, your efforts, however small, will snowball into something greater than yourself. You'll never know. Your actions could influence someone else into helping others. At the end of it all, you will be able to look back and find yourself in a better place than when you first started. I think that's the essence of helping, of loving service.